What's going on, Memorial sports fans? I'm Charles Strayer.
And I'm Teddy Harless.
And welcome on in to the Week 6 report for the MHS Girls basketball team, and we've got a great one for you.
Talking about the games in this past week, not much to say about DC Everest.
Yeah.
We went in, we did our job, we beat them like we were expected to.
Yeah, 67-14. The full court press did its job and then some. We scored a whole bunch of points. A lot of girls had excellent nights. DC Everest, a smaller team. We put the screws to them. We sent them packing. It was really just business as usual, capping off a fairly long streak of teams that, to our credit, we were supposed to beat them, and we did. We beat them all. We were 10-1 going into just about the hardest game we've had this season, and that is none other than the game we had against Menomonie this past Friday.
I would actually say not just about the hardest game we've had this season. I would argue it was the hardest and most anticipated game of the season.
I concede, yeah. The playoff atmosphere was present. It was intense.
Yeah, before this game, Menomonie, according to Max Preps, was ranked as one of the top schools. They were undefeated, and Memorial was out of the top 25, likely due to our easier opponents up to that point.
And our loss to Hudson.
But then after the win, we shot up 7 places and they fell down 6, which, it's a great win for us. It legitimizes what a lot of people could have said was a team that you were just playing bad opponents and whatnot. But
yeah, absolutely. Making a statement when it really counted here, showing that we're more than just, as expected. We're now winning games where that was an upset victory and an excellent one at that. But rambling on about rankings aside, let's get into the details here. Let's see what really went down for the overtime win.
The game was a real battle of the defenses, with it being only a 50 to 49 point game, including the overtime period, which is relatively low scoring, especially for teams this good, which is in large part due to the defensive aggression of both teams. As we've talked about a lot this season, we like to utilize the full court press. Menomonie likes to utilize it more, and we saw that in them forcing us to have 25 turnovers, with us only forcing them to have 15. But we also saw some of the downsides of that, because they sent us to the line 13 times.
And it's exactly like we said with the North game. We were only able to win by 6 points against North, and a lot of those points came from the free throw line. See, with these more aggressive teams that we're facing down, it's important that we take every opportunity they give us and making sure that we turn the foul into a positive, making sure we come away with the most points possible. And I think we were very much able to do that in just a 1-point game. To cap it all off, Raina Welsh hit the game-winning basket, which was a free throw. They sent us to the line, and we were able to capitalize on that. With such an aggressive defense, you have to find chinks in the armor. And if you want to talk about chinks in the armor, it's definitely going to come down to Rhea Shaw. She had a great game once again. She had 14 points, knocked down 3 threes, which that bolstered a trend of very much better three-point shooting. That's kind of a weak spot of ours, but I think we were able to prevail there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was better than it has been a lot of the season in this game, which was definitely a welcome surprise. Especially nice to see in a game this important.
Yeah, for sure. Going back to the individual side of things, though, we had Jordyn Peed, who was instrumental in making those free throws count. She was 5 for 5, and she had, especially in the second half, key buckets that led us to get into overtime and seal the victory. You've heard enough of us talking about it. Now let's go to her. Let's hear what she had to say about her 13-point game and the team's awesome win. First of all, just kind of going on the team aspect of things, you've had some pretty good wins, I'd say, going into this, winning by dozens of points every time. So, simply put, how did you guys adjust to playing such a high-caliber opponent here and coming out on top?
Yeah, I think going into our practices this past week, we knew Menomonie was going to be definitely a tough opponent. They're a really good team, so I think just focusing in practice and doing our best to control the game and preparing for who they have and what they can do was really crucial for us to get the win today.
Absolutely, and I think like on a personal level, you definitely accomplished that. You had several, especially in the second half, points that were the difference between overtime victory and failure in the second half. So, with that being said, how does it feel to be instrumental in the team's victory?
I mean, it just feels awesome to get a win, especially a win over Menomonie. I think like our team is really special because we have like so many girls who do so much. So yeah, it's just a bunch of credit to my teammates, and yeah, it's great to play with them.
Thank you, Jordyn, for that insight. It's nice to see such strong senior leadership on this team this year.
Yeah, but taking a look ahead, we've got a bit of a return to those easier matchups we've been used to for a while this season, going up against 4-9 Lacrosse Central at home on Tuesday.
Editor's note, the game against Lacrosse Central got canceled due to weather in Lacrosse, so we will instead be playing West Salem on Thursday, who is 11-2 on the year, but has had a bit easier competition due to them being a Division III school.
And then taking it on the road down to Chippewa Falls to play them, who are 3-9.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get another conference game in, especially coming off of that great Menomonie game.
Hello, everyone. I know I just did this whole editor's note thing, but the game against Chippewa just got postponed, so that will be happening at a later time too. But at least we got out of school early.
I think there's just about no stopping the girls here. They have been on a tear ever since falling 3-1 after the Hudson game. The rebound has been excellent, like staggering, I would say. And I am very excited to see where the girls go next after that impressive game against Menomonie.
And as always,
Go
Go
Eggs!
Hi everybody, I'm Aiden Rickert, Eagle Eyes Other Guy. If you're interested in more MHS sports content, be sure to check out our TikTok, Instagram, and check out some of the other videos on our YouTube channel. And while you're at it, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more. Go Abes!